I discovered a huge myth that everyone believes in, including me until today. I think it's the reason why so many people never get to the level they want. Like this artwork that you're about to see is one of my best works, but I'm still miles away from becoming an art god. And nobody out there is talking about this. So, before I show you the final result, let me tell you the truth no one tells you. It started with a podcast.
I'm getting youth sports pitches, I'm getting investment pitches, like citing the 10,000 hours rule. It's not right.
Huh? I grew up being told that I could master anything if I practiced it for 10,000 hours. And now I discovered that the 10,000 hour rule is
Worthless, and that's wrong.
I mean it when I say that I want to become an art god. And if you're anything like me, then you need this question answered. If the 10,000 hour rule doesn't work, then what do we need to do to become an art god?
It's only now that I realize how much comfort I used to find in that big 10,000 hour number. How much reassurance it gave me that I could just chip away at it day by day, trusting that it was the proven way to reach mastery. But this can be a good thing. The 10,000 hour rule kind of sucked for me actually, because I'm only able to practice about 1 hour each day. And so it would have taken me 27 years to reach 10,000 hours. 27 years. And I'm not one that looks for shortcuts usually. I like my progress to be slow but steady. I don't really trust cheat codes. I just trust science. And science doesn't have cheat codes. Or does it?
Alright, what we need to become an art god is a catalyst. A catalyst is something that you add to accelerate an existing process that would have happened anyway. Think of flowers, for example. They release pollen in the air to pollinate other trees and reproduce, right? But if you add bees, well, they pollinate faster. Bees are the catalyst for pollination. A catalyst in the context of drawing is something that will noticeably improve your art skills without the need of extra time or effort. So my goal is to find the one catalyst to become an art god. And I think I've got 3 candidates. To show you the first one, I need an umbrella. When I look at things around me, I have the habit to trace the cross contours in my mind, to make the shape that is hidden on the opposite side clear and visible. And that's because I didn't go to art school. I grew up with the belief that my passion for drawing was just a childhood hobby, and I couldn't make a living from it. So I studied aerospace engineering, thinking that at least I could create cool shit in the real world. But instead, I spent 4 years doing this. 3D modeling, function over form, measurements, precision. Mamma mia, I hated it. But I got so used to seeing the hidden sides of objects that I apply this X-ray vision to everything I come across now. And the more organic and irregular the subject, the harder and the more fun I find it to be. And what I didn't know at the time is that this is one of the best exercises to develop your ability to draw from imagination. So X-ray vision is definitely a good candidate to be the catalyst that I'm looking for. But to be fair, it is quite specific to drawing from imagination. So let's move on to candidate number 2. I was thinking about what made me improve the most since I started drawing last year. And actually, there is one thing that stands out. It's the same thing that I gift to the subscribers that solve the riddles that I hide in my videos. Like the one I flashed on screen earlier. It works so well that I've started to pay to make sure that I have it every week. What I'm talking about is the ability to see your work through someone else's eyes. Especially through the eyes of someone that is just a couple of steps ahead of you. But I didn't know anyone that was into drawing like me. And so I went online. I looked for feedback on Reddit and that was messy. But then I found Gaia.
Ciao, Gaia.
She's a professional illustrator and she enjoys teaching. I hired her to meet every week to discuss where I'm at with my current projects. Getting feedback is not only about correcting mistakes, it's about discovering new directions that you can take that you had no idea existed. Which is why the first 9 subscribers to solve the riddle I hid in this video will get me personally to give them feedback. If you haven't made the cut but would still like to get feedback from me, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I've also left a link to reach out to Gaia in the description box below. Alright, well, it's clear that feedback is one of the major catalysts to improve faster. But is it the one that will get us to become an art god?
Girl is back! Recording!
Is that your excuse for no bienvenida?
Well, it's kind of hard to get out of this
Your prison.
prison,
If I
yeah.
am with him. Looking for the one catalyst to become an art god. But why only one?